Wednesday and I am filming a day in my life. Today is kind of an interesting day. This actually ended up being not what I expected to be doing today. I have a test in the morning and I usually go in to take my test. I've actually never had to take a Zoom test at nursing school thus far. We've had like some Zoom classes, but never like our exams. They've always been in person. We have to be on Zoom, and so we're being recorded the entire time. Our mics are not muted, so everyone could hear us, like our professor could hear us, but we turn the sound off on our computer so that we aren't distracted by other people's noise. I think it's interesting because they're preparing us for the NCLEX really well, because that's an online exam, so you have to kind of get used to taking tests on a computer. It's for my chronic class, so the test is over cirrhosis, anemia, sickle cell cancer, HIV, AIDS. I think those are the main points. I need to have some breakfast, so I'm gonna go make myself some tea and avocado toast. Then I'm gonna get the whole setup over here in my testing spot. This video is also sponsored by Fabletics, and you guys know I love them. I'm gonna show you guys some of my favorite pieces from their November collection. I'm actually gonna work out today too. I have so many updates. Oh, and I think I might update you guys about the apartment a little bit later too. So stay tuned. There's a lot of updates in this video, and I'm just gonna take you along as my day goes. We're gonna be productive.
What's the point of trying to unravel? Oh, seemed like an easy rendezvous. Now I see I never knew you at all.
All right, I got 15 minutes until testing. I finished my breakfast and I just put on some more comfy clothes. I got my Fabletics outfit on. You guys know I love them. These are the cold weather joggers that I'm wearing in brown. They are so stinking cute. They've got a pocket right here for your phone, which I literally love this so much because I always need more pockets to put stuff in and I hate having stuff in my hands. If you haven't seen or tried on the cold weather leggings or any of the cold weather collection, they are so soft. They've got like a fuzzy lining inside of the joggers, so they're extra comfortable and they actually keep you warm. I wear these in the legging version up at the mountain, and then I have this cute little top. It's white, super supportive, and it's got like a little mesh outline, which I think is super cute. And on the back you can kind of see all the cute little crisscross straps. I'm a huge fan. We've got more comfy pants in this really cute color. These are a pair of joggers and they're very loose. I almost wore these today because I was like, they're so comfy, and they'd go really well with this adorable windbreaker. I think this is so fun. It's a perfect transition piece because right now it's not super cold outside, so this is great. You can throw it on. And then we've got this set that I'm obsessed with. I think I'm gonna wear this to bar. I'm so into brown right now. This top is really cute. It has straps on the back, and then what's so cool is you can actually clasp these together and make it into a halter top, which is probably what I will end up doing. The cut is really flattering. I love how high-waisted their leggings are because they really do come up very high, and these are also a part of the cold weather collection. Ooh, we've got a cute little pocket right here. You guys can kind of see the fabric, how soft it is inside. Right now Fabletics is doing a deal where you can get 2 pairs of bottoms for $24. You also get 80% off the rest of your order. That is the best deal I have ever advertised on Fabletics. So if you've not looked into their VIP membership, I'm gonna leave a link down below where you guys can click and find out more information. There's no pressure to shop every month. You can always skip by the 5th of the month and then you won't be charged if you don't see anything you like. But I guarantee you there's gonna be stuff you like in this collection. Let's see how much time I have. I wanted to go over how I study. Okay, it's 8:48, so I've got like at least 7 minutes till I have to be on Zoom. What I used to do on my old test is I would mark every time I had a question that I wanted to go back to. Every time I see a dot, I would rethink about the question and then give it a little check if I still agreed with my answer, and that means I could move on. The reason why I do it this way is because I don't have time, nor do I want to go through every single question of an exam. It is really true that the answer that you select first is most often the correct answer. If I were to go back through every single question and second guess myself, I'd be wasting my time and I'd be at higher odds for changing my answer, which we don't want. So now that I'm on computer, I obviously can't dot things. So I write down the question number and then I write usually like the 2 answers that I'm in between. And then sometimes while I'm on the question, I will also make an argument for either answer. If I was stuck in between 2, I would pick one answer and then write on my piece of paper like an entire sentence or 2 about why that answer is correct. Basically like my thought process behind it, and then I would do the same for the other answer. And by doing that, I'm able to actually check my test taking bias, kind of see, are you just selecting this answer because you feel like it's right because it reminds you of something that you saw on the slide that could be wrong, or does this actually make sense in real life? That is kind of my method to doing this. And then the other reason why I have my piece of paper is that for select all that apply questions, I'm able to write down all the answers. So I go like A, B, C, D, E as I read it on the computer computer, I just cross out A if that's false, because you're supposed to take the select all that apply questions as a true false. So I'm like, does that apply? No. X. Does that apply? True. Circle. By the end of the, 20 seconds that I'm looking at the question, I have A, C, and D. Those are my right answers. That's what I'm going to input into my computer. Those are just some of my little tricks. I hope it helps you. If you guys have any test taking strategies or things that you like to do that help you sort out answers in a test, share them down below. I'm going to talk to you guys when we're done test taking. Fingers crossed for me. I really want this to go well. I'm free. Oh my god, I took that in 30 minutes. That was really fast, but I guess there wasn't that many questions. It was definitely harder than my other tests. They're getting progressively harder, but hopefully I did okay. They made us rip up our scratch paper, so I'm gonna go throw this away. I am going to call an apartment building. So now is the time for the apartment update. Here's what happened. After I toured the second building that I took you guys to, about 2 days later, I got an email on the Thursday that I was supposed to find out about the apartment building that I had initially fell in love with in building 1. I shockingly got an email with some good news that I actually was able to apply for the apartment because the person who had applied before me decided to go with a different unit. I was like, oh my god, this is supposed to be amazing news, and I wasn't that excited to get the news. I guess I was disappointed because I started falling more in love with the area in building 2. I was realizing that my parents were pressuring me a lot to go to the area in building 1, and it was definitely clouding my thought process. Also, I want to address this other thing because I did get some comments of people being like, this is ridiculous, you're being like so negative towards these apartments, the furnishings are nice, my apartment doesn't even come with a fridge or washer dryer, etc. I want to apologize for that coming across as me being unappreciative of this opportunity of being able to tour these nice buildings. I was trying to get at more of, let's be particular and a little bit more picky because you are paying a lot of money to live here. And I think it's hard too because I already lived in an apartment in Portland, so I'm doing a lot of comparison to that apartment, knowing that that apartment was maybe more affordable and still had all the nice things. I felt like in that old place I didn't compromise on almost anything. So the reason why I'm being so picky is because I know the right places out there for me to find, and my ultimate goal would be to hopefully find a place that I'm happy enough in that I could stay for 2 years and I wouldn't be having to move every year. Because I also got a lot of comments of people saying she's literally just moving for the moving vlogs, and to that I just want to say you never know anybody's full situation and story and life at home. There's a lot of things that I don't share on the internet for privacy reasons and to be respectful, because everyone has stuff going on in their own personal lives that they don't necessarily want to advertise on the internet. Just know that there's always a little bit more to the story. I'm really tired of moving. It's really expensive. I'm paying almost $200 a month for my stuff to be sitting in storage right now. My mental health and happiness has definitely been affected by living at home. I knew this was going to be a short-term move. I needed like a little time to reset, and I've been so grateful to have this time here being with my parents to reset and save money and really think about this decision and this apartment shopping experience in the long term and how that affects me, and not rush into a decision that I'm unhappy with later on. I just wanted to address some of those questions because I feel like it's just better to talk about it. I'm the same way. Sometimes I watch other people's YouTube videos and I'm like, well, why don't they just do this? Like, that's such a stupid decision. And I even have to tell myself to take a step back and be less judgmental about a situation because you're only seeing what someone's presenting to you. Sometimes it's hard to explain all the different complexities that go into deciding where you're gonna live, because it is a big decision. Going back to the original story, I was able to apply for the apartment that I wanted if I wanted to do that, but I wasn't excited about it. If the apartment was the same in both locations, which location would I live in? We chose the location where building number 2 was. That kind of made my decision up for me. At the end of the day, the mark of any good decision is the fact that you don't have regret afterwards, and I was so happy with my decision. I had no regrets. I still have not had any regrets about my decision. So that's where we are. I said goodbye to the area where building number 1 is, and now I'm looking in the area where building number 2 is. Done quite a bit of online searching, review, reading, and I've narrowed it down to 2 buildings. The 2 places that I saw weren't really realistic places that I'd live. A balcony would be nice, but honestly, I'd rather not pay for a balcony and have a bigger apartment. We'll see what happens. I'm basically playing a little bit of a waiting game on that apartment, and I'm trying to tour this other place, which I really wanted to tour today, but I don't know if it's gonna happen because I went on the website last night and it said all of their touring spots for the next week and a half are all booked. I'm gonna give them a call and see if they're around, and maybe we'll get to tour today. In other news, I have been getting back on my workout game because ski season starts in like 3 weeks. I will be hopefully on snow. I am coaching again this season, and I'm coaching for 2 different teams, and I'm very excited to be back with all of my kids. I think it's such a positive outlet for me, and it keeps me in shape, keeps me going. I'm just gonna assume the sale and pretend I didn't look on their website and saw that they didn't have tours.
Please wait, and a staff member will be with you shortly. shortly. Let's see. Are you okay with coming in this afternoon?
Yes, the afternoon would work better for me. This is why you always have to call, because sometimes the websites are wrong. So I'm very excited. We're going apartment shopping today.
It's all true. I mean, you know I ain't lying, 'cause I hate wasting time. You said soon we'll be leaving this place, no life to find. How you been looking hella fine.
I've decided that I'm gonna make today just a really, really good day. So we worked out. I forgot that I had a coach redeem for a free smoothie. So we got this nice pumpkin smoothie that I'm excited to try. It sounded really good. It's very banana-esque, more banana-y than pumpkin. Right now it's 1:07. I am going to go run to the bank, and then I'm gonna go run to the store. I have another errand to do, and then we're gonna go to the apartment.
Oh, glassy eyes, trying to decide if it's clear.
Doug and I have arrived at our destination. We're a little early. We're gonna go find our girl and insert the clips of the apartment. Okay, here we go. Oh, I have to fob. There. Yeah. Okay, really nice kitchen. Kind of reminds me of what I had actually. Pretty nice. I feel like once you put the couch in there, it gets bigger, you know? What do you think? This is the bedroom. Nice, kind of a cool view, honestly. Oh, this has a balcony. Good lighting. Then we have the bathroom. Let's see, bathroom. I love these shelves. I think that's so nice for storage. This is the toilet. Ooh. This mirror is so fancy. And then here is the washer and dryer. I wonder if they have a coat closet. Did I miss that? Oh, I did. Here we go. So that's super nice because I definitely need the storage there. And this is kind of a nice area as well because I can put entryway table here. Furniture-wise, it would definitely work with what I have. It's a little bit dark right here. Like I'm surprised it's not brighter, but maybe this is not. Oh, there it is. It's pretty bright. And then we're gonna go out on the balcony. Pretty sick. It's a nice size balcony too. Like you could put something pretty substantial here. What are your thoughts?
The balcony's nice. Thinking on the view, it's pretty nice. Use cable for your TV camera?
No, I just plug it in.
It still is an awkward living space. If you put the,
It is a little awkward with the TV
if you
thing.
put a couch here,
Yeah, that's where the couch would be.
3 feet. The couch is always going to be on 3 feet right here. It blocks past the door.
Yeah, but my couch is so small. Yeah, my couch is so small. That is a little weird because you have this door.
Couch kind of has to go here, Kiara, and then the door slides behind it.
Oh, I see. Okay, next unit. Here we go. Oh, this is brighter. Uh-oh. This one, oh, whoa. Cool. Different layout, unexpected. So we've got the same kitchen. This could still work for my little entryway table thing. A coat closet right here. This feels more open to me. Yeah. So much brighter in this. Wow. Okay, so this one is definitely nicer for $4 more. I like how tall the ceilings are. I feel like this makes a lot of sense. I'd put my TV right here. Couch would go right here. Oh no! That is so nice. Oh boy. You could definitely put my dresser in there. This is only 50 more square feet than the other one. Oh, 100 more. Oh my God, it feels so much bigger. The views, and then we'll do the bathroom. Bathroom is spacious too. Oh, I see how it works. We've got the double door so you can enter from your bedroom or from the kitchen. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Here we go. Okay, so this is the biggest unit. It's 870 square feet because it has this den, which is interesting because I could make it my office. But is it necessary? I don't know. So now, here's the bathroom. Same sort of bathroom layout. Nice shower. Interesting. So now we have closets on both sides. So instead of a big walk-in, it's just this huge, long closets. This to me feels very boxy in the bedroom. I think it's the closets that are doing it. Like it just seems so boxed in because you go through this funnel and then you're here. Okay. Now, oh, this is nice. Okay, I see how this is like the perk here. You get a large entertaining space with the nice kitchen and the bar like area. You could do bar stools. So this is, I mean, this is, This isn't an entertaining, yeah, this is definitely the perk here.
The position in the building is the problem with this.
Yeah, I just think this isn't necessary for me. But it is nice. I mean, this is huge. This is quite, you could have a whole dining room table in here if you wanted. So that is the full layout. Or you could, my little table and chair set would fit really well right there. I'll show you guys inside the fridge. I don't know if anyone else is weird like me and likes to see inside of fridges. It's very clean. I appreciate that. We've got an ice machine. You wanna see the big amenities? You wanna see the pool?
Let's go for a swim.
Now we are gonna go check out some amenities. So we'll show you guys the pool and the gym and any other little areas that we see. Whoa. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Partner, man, I can be a partner like Jen and Chris Tucker without touching. No, I can't do it without touching. If there's asking too much, we can just close the book. Don't you wanna know if you're supposed to look? I wanna know if you know my name. Or should I go? Should I go? Say, hey, 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 hey. Should I go? Should I go? Say, hey.
This is the DIY room where you can do all your spray paint, painting, crafting needs. Pretty nice. An hour and 40 minutes later and we are out of there. It went really well, I would say, if you couldn't tell. Now I'm gonna take Senor home and then I have dinner plans with Queen Lucy to celebrate her new job. Hello guys, I just got home. Dinner was so good. I'm gonna end this video here because it's 8:30. I'm just gonna do some more homework for the rest of the night and I know I got so much footage today. This has been quite the video. If you watched all the way through, thank you so much. Today's question of the day is going to be, tell me what's new in your life, something exciting. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Guess you're gonna have to wait to see what happens with the apartment because I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll see. I love you guys so crazy much. Be sure to click the link in my description to check out Fabletics and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye.
I mean, you know I ain't lying, 'cause I hate wasting time. You said soon we be leaving this place, no life to find. How you been looking?